This year, Samsung has gone for a different strategy. It has introduced light versions of its S10 and Note 10 phones. Now, these are typically the more premium devices which are starting at above 60,000, at least in the Indian market. But we have the S10 Lite and the Note 10 Lite, which are both priced around 40,000. With the S10 Lite, you get the Snapdragon 855 processor, a triple camera at the back, and Samsung is using a 48MP camera, along with a bigger battery as well. But is that a good enough buy from Samsung? Let's find out in our review.
Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
So first, let's start with the noticeable difference as far as the S10 Lite is concerned. Yes, this is definitely a lighter phone, and that's because at the back, what you're not getting is the premium glass back, but Glastic. Now, Samsung says it's a mix of plastic and glass, and what this basically means is that it's a lot more lighter for the phone and makes the phone more durable as well. I would not say that this blue colored version looks, cheap. It does look pretty premium despite the fact that it's a mix of glass and plastic at the back. And on the front, the other big change is that you're getting a flat display and not the dual curve display that you see on the premium S10 series. Now, the S10 Lite comes with a 6.7-inch display. No, this is not a 2K display, but it is still an AMOLED screen. This is a full HD Plus screen, and the punch hole camera is bang in the center and not on the side like we see on the S10 series. So that's another noticeable difference that you're bound to see with the S10 Lite. Overall, the display is quite nice and I quite enjoyed watching videos on this, but I did find myself tinkering with the brightness levels when I was watching Sabrina on this because I felt that it wasn't quite adequate. Still, the display is very vibrant and the colors are quite sharp. So as far as the display goes, no surprises here. Samsung again knocks it out of the park. With the S10 Lite, Samsung does give you an in-display fingerprint sensor, which is fairly accurate and opens the phone quickly. I had no trouble setting it up or using it. Keep in mind that the phone does not come with a headphone jack and you'll have to rely on the in-box headphones which have a Type-C port at the bottom. So now let's talk about the camera, since Samsung has emphasized this a lot. Now it has a 48MP camera, which is the main camera. There's a 5MP macro sensor and a 12MP ultra-wide camera at the back. The camera module does jut out quite a lot on the S10 Lite, and the design is also very different from the S10 series, which had a more horizontal setup compared to the vertical setup that you're getting here. So what Samsung has done out here is that with their Super Steady OIS, they've placed the 48MP camera inside a gimbal-like hardware, which will ensure very steady videos and better photos even in low light conditions. There's no doubt that the videos are actually quite excellent and they look very steady even if your subject is constantly moving and your hand is shaking. As far as regular photos go, there's reasonable color accuracy and details are sharp in the photos. But I did notice that when I was taking pictures of very bright flowers, there was a tendency to overexpose around the edges. Still, this is an excellent camera given the price that Samsung is asking for the phone. The night shots are not bad either, and they manage to keep the object bright, though you will need to ensure that there is some light inside the room in order to get the best results. As of course, you can't shake your hands while taking a shot in night mode. I was quite impressed by the macro mode as well because it managed to preserve details when I moved really close to a flower, and that's good to see. Selfie camera is not bad either, though I would expect better edge detection when using the live focus mode because this is after all a premium phone. And the selfies also look quite nice and bright even when you're using the night mode. Finally, with the ultra-wide camera, you can shoot videos as well in this mode, and there's no drastic drop in quality, which is quite good to see because that's been a problem in most other phones as far as implementation of ultra-wide goes. The angles sometimes do look a bit odd, but then that's an effect that you're going to get with most ultra-wide shots taken on a smartphone. Now with the S10 Lite, you're getting the Snapdragon 855 processor. Yes, it's not the 855 Plus, but typically we've seen that Samsung in India launches the S series with Exynos. So this is a refreshing change. And this one comes with 8GB RAM and 128GB storage, which is of course expandable. Day-to-day performance is not an issue on this device, and you don't even expect it to be, given this is running a premium chipset. Be it social media browsing or just playing high-end games, the phone performs smoothly in all scenarios. And for those who care about, Antutu numbers, the phone scored around 4,60,000 plus for us, which actually puts it just below the OnePlus 7, OnePlus 7 Pro series, which is good enough as far as a premium device is concerned. But perhaps the most impressive feature of the S10 Lite would have to be the battery. Now it packs a 4500 mAh battery, and this will easily last you 2 days with even heavy-duty usage. Now the phone comes with an in-box 25-watt charger, so it does support 45-watt fast charging, and if you want to get a better charger, you can always do that because Samsung accessories are easily available. The phone will easily charge to 100% in under an hour, though I would say that even with 50% battery, you're not worried about the phone running out of juice anytime soon. So what's our verdict? Now, when the S10 Lite launched, it did look like a promising phone, and I would say I thought the pricing was much better than what it was for the Note 10 Lite. But I wasn't quite sure if the camera would live up to all the claims. And yes, it is going to be competing against the OnePlus 7 series, which is very popular in the market. But after having used it, I'll definitely say the camera is quite impressive, though perhaps it will need a few tweaks to get the software completely right. Performance is exactly what you'd expect in a premium phone, and the battery is definitely one of the best parts about this device. Given all of this, I'd say the price is just right for the S10 Lite.